What's up, y'all? I am Eman and I am back with another video. Today we're doing a hair braid out video. So how to get curly hair? Here's a braid out video. It's been a while. It's been time for me to take my braids out. I'm going to reveal what's under here. We look and we don't judge. Okay, yeah, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we've been rocking for a couple weeks. I have been doing the mousse thing, the little mousse hack that I've been showing you guys on TikTok and on my shorts for YouTube. But I think it's time. It's time. I'm going to an event today and, you know, it's time to just have a new look. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you can see more hair videos like this one. Now, I'm starting out with oil. I'm putting a little bit of oil on my fingertips so that the friction between my fingers and the hair don't cause my hair to get extra frizzy. I probably should have put this on first. So I'm gonna start with the back. Take this joint out and we're gonna get to work. So yeah, like I said, I have an event tonight. It's a conference that I actually got invited to. Probably January. I think it was either January or December I got invited to it. So I said, why not go? It's a 2-day conference, but I won't be able to go to the second day. This is a little bit harder than I thought. I gotta leave here. Oh, I got time. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's 6:39 now. So as soon as I'm finished with this video, I'm basically running out the door, leaving everything set up and running out the door. Well, getting dressed first and then running out the door. But I have some questions here from you guys regarding my hair journey. So I'm going to answer some of those questions while I'm going through this braid out process. Now, before I get to the questions, I'm gonna explain a little bit of what I do so I can retain the curls. So you see it's coming out, but the curls are being retained. I start from the end of the braid. Obviously I take off the rubber band. So you have to take off the rubber band first. That's at the end of your hair if you have. And then try to find where the braids, so braids are 3 strands of hair. Try to find each individual strand of hair and you're gonna pull apart 2 of the strands. And as you pull apart the 2 strands, the hair or the braids come apart, while at the same time keeping your hair curly. From my experience, I've been, you know, pulling and going up to where it naturally stops, and then pulling again, unbraiding it, bringing it down, and continuing that way. When I used a rat tail comb to go through it, it takes away from me all of the curls, and I don't want to take away the curls. I want to keep my curls. We get to, I guess, my scalp, and then I use my fingers to go in and gently take everything else out, because again, I want to keep the curls and I don't want too much frizz. So we're gonna keep doing this for a while, and then we're gonna get back to those questions. This is kind of new. This specific thing that I'm about to say is kind of new for me. What I'm trying to do is take my hair out downward so it kind of falls down like that. Then I'm gonna hit the next one. The ends have been kind of challenging for me, maybe because I've had them in for so long that the ends are like, they're just kind of knotted up at this point. But once I get it started, it's pretty easy from there. So again, same as the first braid, you find where it separates the 3 strands, grab 2 of them and pull. Then you find where it separates, grab 2 of them and pull. You just keep doing that all the way up. One more time, I'm going to shout out Destiny for doing these braids for me. They definitely lasted a good amount of time. So yeah, definitely go support, whether it's just a follow or if you decide to go ahead and book. The thing about hair videos, or being a hair content creator, is if you're doing a tutorial or if you're showing something, obviously you want it to come out good, and if it doesn't come out good, your whole video is ruined. Versus like a vlog, if the day comes out bad, it's like, okay, it was a vlog, we were with you for the day, that was the point of the video. But if it's a hair tutorial, like a braiding, you're teaching how to braid or something, and it doesn't come out good, you can't post that. Ain't nobody want to see that. At the same time, I did do a failed curly hair tutorial, so I posted it. It got a good amount of views. So I guess you guys learned what not to do in that video. Ooh, that was a good one. That was so satisfying. Kind of like when you're at like a seafood restaurant, you're eating crab legs, and you get the full, yeah. Y'all know, y'all big backs know. Talking about big back, I don't know if you guys on my hair side of YouTube that only come from my hair videos have heard I am trying to bicken my back. Bicken my back. I have a friend who told me to peanut butter, eating consistent meals in peanut butter. She's in like I would say the health field. And she said consistent meals and peanut butter. And consistent meals, that's not my forte. So I'm kind of working on that. All right, so let me get into the questions from you guys. Question number 1: how long have you been embracing your natural hair? Whew. This is kind of twofold, because as long as I've had hair, I haven't gone anywhere from natural. I just cut it all the time. So in that sense, all my life. But in the sense of growing it out, taking care of it, I guess loving it, that's where the embrace comes. I would say, geez, maybe 7 or 8 years now. To get the exact number, you can see where my hair journey started from my YouTube videos and from like my Instagram posts. If you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me at _iAmEmman_. And if you scroll to the top part of my page, well, the bottom, I guess, you'll see when my hair care journey started, or my hair growth journey started. Question 2: what has been your biggest challenge with your natural hair? Whew. My biggest challenge, I would say figuring out how to take care of it, right? Finding your routine, because online there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of routines that people have, things that work well for their hair, but you gotta honestly find what works for your hair. the products that go well with your hair, the products that make your hair look the way you want it. I love curly looking hair like this. So finding products that, for example, for a wash and go would make my hair look like that, it is so difficult. From my experience, it's been really difficult, which is why I like to do braid outs to achieve this look. So I would say finding what works is the biggest challenge. Do you have a favorite hairstyle besides braid outs, and why? All right, so we're done with this side. Hopefully I could tame it a little bit by the time I get there. But do you have a favorite hairstyle and why? So a wash and go is a process, but it could also be considered a hairstyle. Let me reapply. Yeah, a wash and go is a process of washing and going. It's called a wash and go because it's supposed to be, you know, a simple, quick process. My wash and go is, what do they call it? A wash and stay? I don't know. But it's, the fact of the matter is, it's not a quick process for me. I think the biggest part of that is because of the styling portion of the wash and go. If I was to do a wash and go, I would just be washing, putting in the conditioner, the shampoo, coming out, putting in like a leave-in, and just letting it dry and go. But again, to achieve some type of curl or definition, you would have to, depending on your hair type, you would have to style it, put gel. Ooh, that was another good one. So yeah, that's the thing about wash and goes. But wash and goes are my favorite because they work well. They look good when you have it right. When you do it right, boy, they look really good. How do you feel about the current representation of natural hair in media? I think we're getting there. I think we're getting to the point where, you know, natural hair is being accepted. And when I say natural hair, I'm talking about braids. I'm talking about an afro. A lot of times in the past, you would see an afro, for example, when, for me, okay, so I would see an afro when it's a movie about, I don't know, the 1940s or something. Or you would see Michael Jackson on stage, he has an afro. That's like, you know, pretty, I think it's pretty iconic for Michael Jackson, his afro. Now, coming into this day and age, you get to see more like newscast members or news personnel with afros, African American news personnel with braids in. I think it's really being forced to be accepted at this time, or in this present time period. Yeah, it sucks that it's being forced, but you know, it's a process. And yeah, one thing I don't like though is how, you know, certain hairstyles like braids, certain hairstyles like afros aren't or weren't deemed as acceptable for the business environment or the work environment. Like, come on. But let me not go on a tangent about that. Let's go to the next question. What products do you like to use for your braid out? Oil. That's about the only thing. Oh, I should give you guys a better angle. There we go. Oil. That's about the only thing that I use for my braid out. Oil in my fingers. What's your go-to moisture routine? I love the smell of Camille Rose. Camille Rose products are divine. The smell is great and it moisturizes very well. So my moisture routine, I would just take my hair, like let's say it's like this, section it, and put a generous amount. You always hear that. Put a generous amount of the product in your hair or in my hair, and then work it through. That is my go-to moisture routine. I feel like it's getting tangled toward the end. Time check. Oh my gosh, 6:55. All right, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Do you have a favorite leave-in? Yeah, Camille Rose. How often do you do braid-outs versus the other style? I will do braid-outs when I have braids. Every single time I do my braids, I will also have a braid-out. So, how often do I do braids? I do braids, I would say once every 2 months. I think that's a safe answer. Okay. I guess I told you guys that I'm doing a braid out because a lot of these are specific to braid outs. Do you know what tips do you have for beginners trying braid outs? Don't rush. Allocate enough time to where you can take your time and do your braid out, because once you start rushing, you know, it's going to start getting frizzy, because you know, you can tell when something is a rush process. Mine is going to start looking rushed because I am kind of rushing. So take your time, oil your fingers because of the friction that I said earlier. Oh yeah, and it's not gonna be perfect the first time. It'll probably be far from perfect, but these things take time. Also, braid outs on small box braids, gosh, that I went through heck and back. I did not like that. That's a terrible, no, I wouldn't recommend that. Start on braids like these because these are easier to take out. The ones cornrows against your head, those are easier to take out. But when it comes to box braids, I would suggest starting with medium or between medium and large to large box braids. That was not a good experience taking out small box braids. How do you achieve volume in your braid outs? Stay tuned and you will find out. What mistakes did you make when you first started doing braid outs? Like I said, in the beginning, using a comb to, you know, comb through it, it stretched the braid out. Braid out. All right, this is the last one. Last braid. If you could describe your hair in 3 words, what would they be? Ooh. I would say I love my hair. So this is gonna be very biased. I would say magnificent. I would say long. I love the length of my hair, even though I want it to be longer. And healthy. I believe my hair is very healthy. What hairstyle do you believe best represents your personality? Ooh. I would say, oh my gosh. Wow, I want to say the braid out because it's like, whoa, what is going on there? But I also want to say an afro because it's like, whoa, what is going on there? But I also want to say freestyle cornrows because they can be very neat, but very telling. Whatever it is that was braided into your hair, it can be a real cool story behind it. All right, oh my goodness. Here we are. Here I am waiting. Now I'm gonna take a picture with this just like it is, because sometimes I try to do the little poofy, and I'll show you what that means, and it messes it up. So let me just do this here. I don't have a lot of time. Where is my poofy ear? Okay, found my poofy ear, but I also saw this right here. The product buildup. Now, I don't know exactly how to remove it without it, you know, looking frizzy, because this is what I did to the other side and it looks frizzy. So, and then I'm gonna try a little poofy by going to the roots a little bit and just picking it out. I'm not gonna do it OD. Ooh, that was a lot on that side. Yeah, I don't know if that made much of a difference, but that's that. Alright, y'all. Thanks for watching this braid out. Leave a like if the braid out looks good in your opinion. Now subscribe if you want to see more hair videos like this one. Always remember, there's greatness in you, so go out there and be great. Peace.